There's a lot of interesting things that happens on fights. Hold on, let's see if I can find something actually. So being on Twitch now, I've actually kind of educated myself on some of the people who are like the top Twitch streamers. And, you know, for a long time, Twitch was all about video games. You know, it was only about video games. Nothing else was allowed. And then they started opening up more categories like IRL, which is where you live stream yourself doing real life shit, just your normal everyday life. And also you have people like doing creative stuff where they'll like paint at something, or they'll create a piece of music, or they'll play music, or you see someone creating something. It's like very strict rules for each category, or obviously talk shows like this, so you can do your own radio shows. So there's this guy called Ice Poseidon, who's like one of the top guys on Twitch, or was at one point. He's not the biggest channel. He doesn't have the biggest subscriber base, but he does pretty fucking well for himself. I've seen like on some of his streams, he'll get like 20,000 people viewing it live, which is very fucking impressive. And if you factor in subs also, because he's able to take subs, he gets, I think, like 4,000 subscriptions. So you're looking at, on a monthly basis, this guy's got to be taking in, I mean, at least 15 grand a month, which for just basically doing nothing but filming your own face walking around is a pretty good fucking living. And he started out playing this game RuneScape, which is this old, I think, RPG game. And he gained his fame through playing that game and like making these giant bets and just doing stupid shit. Like, he wasn't really the best player at the game, but he was entertaining when he played it, I guess. And the kid is known for just being really kind of autistic, like many of us here. And his fan base, even more so. So the level of autism here, his fan base is like through the roof. So this guy, because he does IRL streams, is basically targeted at all times. So they're watching the stream and they will find out where he's located just based on the surroundings. I mean, we've seen the whole thing with He Will Not Divide Us flag, puts the flag up. They fucking get flight paths and they honk horns like echolocation. They find the fucking flag, they take it down. You know, that kind of shit. Complex, autistic, weaponized autism. And with this, they'll find where he is, and sometimes it's kind of harmless. Where they'll call the place of business that he's either in or around, and say fucked up shit to the person and be like, "Listen, this guy is like filming himself right now outside your store. He's saying he's gonna shoot the place up." And so now the fucking store owner fucking drives down there to the store and runs in and attacks him, throws his camera on and breaks it. And this is just like one of the things. Sometimes it's harmless, like they'll call the place and they'll just be like, "Hey, can I talk to Ice? Can you put him on the phone?" And then like they'll be in like a fucking Taco Bell, and then the manager at Taco Bell will be like, "Someone's on the phone for you," and like hand him the phone. So it's kind of cool and funny in certain instances, but it gets very scary at times where this guy's fucking just trying to film his life and entertain people, and he's getting fucked with to a level that's just beyond anything. And you'd expect there to be a limit, like, okay, call a place and say he's going to shoot it up. And they did this right after the Facebook Live killer happened. So this was just after that. Just after that, they called this place of business and said he was going to shoot up the place. Here, let me find. Yeah, here's one of the videos I found here. Okay.
It's a cozy city. I like it, man.
It is, but it's small.
It's small, yeah. I like small. It's nice. Better than a big city. New York sucks, dude.
Just watch yourself around it.
What are you guys gonna get?
I don't know. I was just looking at that with it.
I don't think I'm gonna eat.
Why not?
Before coming.
Why not?
Yeah, we had Popeyes actually.
By the way, just stop this for a second. I'm amazed at the fact that such a large number of people, like I've watched some of his streams and I found some of them entertaining, but such a large number of people will just watch this guy walk into a fucking restaurant and buy food. Nothing really controversial or crazy is fucking happening. They're just waiting for something to happen. I think part of the fun of this whole stream is waiting for someone to fuck with him. I really think that's what it is. And so, you know, something boring like this happening eventually could turn
You
into
ate before you came, really?
something like this.
So I'm gonna get some.
Get out here. Get out here.
What's up?
Get out here. Right now.
Okay.
This your shit?
I go smash the camera.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? Okay, dude.
So what you end up hearing about this is that after the fact, he ended up running away from this guy, and this guy was chasing him on a fucking motorcycle or ATV or something like that. And the guy had a gun in his waist and was willing to use it. They fucking were chased by this guy for blocks, and they had to escape from him. And then he ended up like filming a video later saying that the guy was fucking insane, and if he watched the stream, you could see where his hotel was. So he was afraid the guy was going to kill him, and he had to call the police. So you just find that it's really puts you in a shitty position, because if you're someone doing a live stream, the people who they call have no fucking clue what a live stream is or what you're doing, and so there's no opportunity for you to talk someone down. So if someone calls a place of business and says, hey, this guy's filming himself, he's going to shoot this place up, the person who shows up there, who they called, is going to see the person and go, okay, I'm assuming this guy probably might shoot this place up. I'm going to react based on that, and not even give him a chance to explain himself that, hey, sir, this is just a live stream. They're trolling you. He doesn't usually get that opportunity to do that. And so it's usually very dangerous. And so you think, okay, that's not that bad. You know, that's not that bad. No one can do anything worse than that. But sure enough, they figured out how to do that. I'm going to show this to you here. Hold on. Here we go. So this was American Airlines. American Airlines. He was streaming himself going on a flight.
Phoenix.
American Airlines telling 12 News the threat was not credible, but still a scary flight for everyone on board as authorities evacuate
dramatic
them
music.
after landing.
If you're familiar with Twitch, then you've probably seen swatting videos before. Otherwise, basically a live streamer's address or location is obtained and a viewer calls the police department saying that somebody with the live stream is built.
I just gotta say, what the fuck happened to YouTube where you can't just find what you're looking for? You always have to find someone else talking about what you're looking for, and it always fools you. The thumbnail, you're like, yeah, that's probably the real video. No.
An appearance is about to shoot, bomb, or cause general harm to others, causing a SWAT team to show up. You get the point.
This guy was swatted, and I'm gonna explain to you how.
Poseidon was streaming himself on his way to board his plane when a viewer thought it would be funny to call a bomb threat. They basically said that Poseidon had a bomb on him and was going to take the plane down. I think this is the most serious thing that's ever happened on Twitch. Ice and the girl who was with Haley were both taken off the plane and questioned by the FBI for hours because they had reason to believe that they were going to bomb the plane. This has just happened in the past hour, but there's already multiple news segments on it, and it was played across live television in America, and you'll probably see this tomorrow morning or night on the news depending on where you live.
Exclusive breaking news update in that case of a threat against a plane at Sky Harbor.
Yeah, we just talked with the people who were taken off the plane. To recap, police say somebody called in a threat against the plane, which flew from Los Angeles to Phoenix tonight. New right now, an online personality, somebody who streams video online, says it was a bomb threat and it was a prank. He says he was the target.
So this was the man who was taken off the plane, Paul DeNeo. ABC 15's John Erickson talked to him over the phone just in the last 15 minutes.
I felt really bad for everybody on the plane because they just had to sit there because of this.
He's like, fuck yeah, free publicity. Oh my God, it couldn't get any better than this. I'm not culpable and I get free publicity. That's the best thing for me.
Guy who called, he called in and said that I had a bomb on the plane. That's what he said. Like he was pretending to be me.
Oh, so someone pretended to be you, called in and said, I have a bomb.
Yeah.
He says he was swatted. That's when somebody gets the SWAT team to go to something.
He said he was swatted. These people have no fucking clue what you're talking about, which makes it even funnier. But here's the thing. A bomb threat it's a pretty common prank. I've seen it before. Bomb threat on a plane. Wow, that is a whole other fucking level. I would never even go near that. let alone just doing it in the first place. I think it's kind of fucked up to really fuck with someone's personal life on that level. I mean, you can troll in so many funny ways and actually add to the content and be a part of it and be funny with it. When you just do something like, hey, I'm this guy, I have a bomb, so you have to fucking use the resources, our tax dollars, stop this flight, inconvenience everyone on the flight, delay it, and to pull this fucking guy off the plane for a little bit and maybe get a funny video of him going, oh, I'm here, I'm live streaming, and then, oh, here's the fucking FBI coming to take me off the plane. I guess the appeal to that is this feeling that, hey, I made this happen and I get to watch the results of it. It's like instant gratification. You know, I can affect what I'm watching right now and mold it and shape it. I guess that is the appeal of it. And I kind of get it if I'm going to be a fucking psychopath and try to come from where they're coming from. But at the same time, you gotta put yourself in someone else's shoes. If the guy, even if you hate the guy, you're fucking with so many people to pull that off. You're really not fucking with him. If anything, you're gaining him momentum and gaining him followers and giving him more attention because now he's getting news fucking broadcasts talking about him. So I think that, yeah, this guy's career has basically been propelled by the people who want to fuck with him. They've basically been the people who have given him the most attention. And so, yeah, this is just bizarre to me. So what ends up happening is, because of this, Twitch now has decided, oh shit, you know, this IRL category is not really defined yet. There's not really solid rules of what is right and what is wrong, what is policy. And so they kind of did a fucked up thing. They decided to now write the rules of the IRL section, but apply them retroactively. So basically, they made an example out of Ice Poseidon. They banned him from Twitch, and he is no longer allowed to broadcast on there indefinitely. From what I saw, they can change their mind at any point, but so far he's banned from Twitch. He's no longer allowed to use it. And if you're someone who's making 15 plus grand a month income from a platform and they ban you, it might sound like bullshit to us and not a big deal, but that's a pretty big fucking blow to your income. I mean, that could bankrupt you, honestly. If you have a lifestyle on par with the amount of money you're making, and being banned and suddenly that income is cut off just instantly, that is dangerous territory to be in. So I think it's fucked up. I don't think Twitch should have banned him. They should have wrote him a note and said, hey, listen, here's the rules for IRL. We just figured them out now. I understand this is not really your fault. This person found you and they fucked with you and caused this to happen. You're doing IRL, so you take that risk. But here are the rules. Follow them from this point on. And you have one more strike. Even that would have been more acceptable than just, fuck you, you're banned. And we're making an example. So now what that does is basically says, hey, anybody who wants to fuck with a stream, if you do this, call in a bomb threat, you can get the biggest fucking streamers on Twitch banned. I mean, that's all that does. It basically gives them an option to say, hey, if I don't like this streamer and they're the biggest streamer on Twitch, I'll just call in a bunch of fucking bomb threats and get this guy banned. And it'll probably work because Twitch doesn't know how to handle this situation. And to a certain extent, I don't blame them, because like, how do you handle allowing people to stream their life without dealing with the blowback of the possible assholes gonna fuck with that person and cause a national news story, or someone to get killed? This is what's gonna happen. Someone on Twitch is gonna do IRL and they're gonna be killed on camera because of one of these pranks. And then Twitch is like, fuck, we see ahead of the curve. That's what's gonna happen eventually. One of these guys are gonna get killed. And it's going to be us. We're going to be liable. It's on our platform. And we don't want that fucking bad PR. So I think that's a big reason why they did it. And it's just crazy to me. So end of the story, I guess it kind of worked out for him. He left Twitch because he was banned. And then he started on YouTube. He met with someone from YouTube. I don't know who it was, but I guess they have some sort of pull in how the live streaming on YouTube is handled. And he spoke with them about improving YouTube live streaming to allow for a more interactive experience like you would get on Twitch, to help them bolster YouTube Live as the direct competition to Twitch. And so now I saw they have a chat room. You know, it's the same flowing chat room. I don't even know how this guy reads his own chat or anybody. The chat room moves like this, just constantly, constantly. You don't see shit. You just see these stupid fucking spam messages, basically. And they had like donations where if you donate, you say you donate $5, your name appears at the top of the chat for 2 minutes or 5 minutes or something. And then you see the bar slowly drain and then it disappears. If you donate $10, you get it for 10 minutes. You know, if you sponsor his channel, it stays up there for, I don't know how long, but you get the idea. So as you're donating, you're getting your own publicity in a different way. It's not like Twitch where then the animation and the alert shows up, but your name is there and you get to put in a message which can then be read by the person streaming, which I guess is pretty cool. It's trying to make YouTube a better platform for live streaming and specifically IRL streaming. And so he moved there, and I saw his first stream had 20,000 viewers. He's actually, I don't know if I refreshed, if this is delayed or something. Hold on. Okay, can you guys see that now? Here it is. So here we go. Ice Poseidon, he's live right now. He has 14,000, almost 15,000 people watching him live right now. So you can get an idea. Let me click on here.
We're like 2 minutes. We're like actually, that was quick actually. That was the quickest 20 minutes of my life. Holy shit, we're already here.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I guess I'm a fast driver. I don't even know. I was going like 80. Not too fast.
So here you can see here, look, here, yeah, see. Above the chat room. You can see how the donation system works. See $5 here. Writes a message. You can read that and you see how it's slowly draining. But I don't know. I don't think YouTube is the future for live streaming. They're saying it is now that they're going to make it so much better and it's going to compete with Twitch. And I did use YouTube for live streaming prior to this. And, you know, it worked pretty good. I mean, for what it was, it didn't have the interactivity that Twitch had, which is why I like this place. But if YouTube were to improve, you know, at the very least, I would look into dual streaming, you know, streaming, simulcasting both to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But I mean, what the fuck? What is he doing? He's driving in a car. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm not in tune with that shit. I don't know. But the chat room's fucking bonkers. Bonkers. Hold on here. Let me go back to that. Look at the chat room. Look at this. My chat room. What the fuck? Step up your game. Look at this. You should be autistically spamming nonsense so the chat room just keeps moving and no one can read it. If the chat room can be read, you're doing something wrong. I want my chat to look like that. Please. Anything I say, I just want fucking 1,000 messages. Just do it. Figure it out. Figure it out quickly. He also uses this thing called Discord, which is like this chat Skype replacement that allows you to have like a private chat and interact with your viewers even more so. So that's weird. 804, you're on the air.
Hey, Walsh, Sidewinder.
Sidewinder. Hello, sir.